Everybody, I just got done reading this book by Simon Scarrow, The Eagle's Prophecy. It's what I would consider a historical fictional novel. The author, from what I understand, lives in Britain, and he's a professor, and he's traveled to Italy many times. He's looked at the ruins, he's studied ancient Roman history, and he settled down to write a number of books. I don't even know what book this is in his series, but you get what I think, and I'm not very educated in Roman history very much, but a fairly accurate portrayal of what it'd be like in the life of Roman times to actually live as a centurion. And this is what this novel is about. It's about two Roman centurions, and they have a series of adventures. It's a high action novel. It's designed to be entertaining, but also I think the author throws in a lot of fact into this book about the times to make it fairly accurate. It does have the feel that you are in Roman times. The way he describes the centurion armor, the way they were politically, as far as how they interacted with the senators and other legionnaires and officers of their time. I think he did a good job capturing the spirit of the Roman Empire, how it was forged out of nothing and really expanded all the way up into Britain. It was an immense empire, but it was a ruthless empire. It was always in turmoil and war. I'm sure there was times of peace in the Roman era, but a lot of times it was, fighting against tribes and other countries that were trying to gather the same resources that Rome was after. Not like a lot of difference than today, America's fighting in the Middle East. So there's some connections that you can make from the past to the present. From this novel, you can interpret it into a modern day story in some regards. But it really centers on two characters, two centurions. They're traveling together. One of them is a younger fella, and he's probably about 19 years old. And his older friend is probably, in his mid-30s, I'm guessing. So they have an interesting influence on each other. They have two very different perspectives. The younger guy, he's more of a thinking man. He likes to consider all possibilities. He likes to consider the other person's point of view. Whereas older friend, he seems right and wrong, kind of a black and white area, and just goes forward and makes his actions from there. And that's adds a little bit to the drama of the book, because the two centurions, they kind of argue a little bit. They go back and forth on their views, but they certainly accept each other because they are friends. They're brother in arms. Again, it's a good book. It's an action novel. You're going to find some plot intrigue in here, a little bit of mystery mixed in, not a whole lot, but it's a pretty straightforward book. I like the way Simon wrote this book. I liked the historical droplets, the historical pieces of information that he added into this book to add to the realism of it. I believe the prologue, he does have some notes about the book itself, and at the very end, he adds how he had to change some of the facts of history to make the novel flow a little bit better. So he does admit to where he kind of made his own interpretations about the past. But good book. I think you'd enjoy reading this author if you like the historical fiction genre. All right, take care.